I want like a little bam. Mike's here.
I'm here. Let's talk.
I'd like to know, from your perspective, what are buyers looking for? What have you been noticing they're looking for?
So from my perspective, what I've noticed buyers are looking for are houses. That's why they're buying. They would like to buy a house. On a more serious note, I've seen buyers look for things in houses depending on where they are in their time of life. Probably the biggest issue right now in the Treasure Valley, the greater Boise area, is the primary bedroom on the main floor. This is a big issue because houses built in the 1990s and the early 2000s had the primary bedroom back when it was called the master bedroom. Can't say that anymore. But back when it was called the master bedroom, it was on the second floor. A lot of the bedrooms were on the second floor. I was a teenager in the 90s. I remember carrying the laundry basket up and down the stairs for my mom because the laundry room was on the main floor. Builders in the last 10 to 15 years have figured out that the primary bedroom is better on the main floor. Now, there are some buyers who prefer this for several different reasons. Retirees don't want to be going up and down stairs. Some ADA clients need the main floor primary bedroom. Others prefer it simply because they don't want a two-story house. They don't like the aesthetics of the way it looks from the outside. It's tall, sometimes they're boxy. So buyers looking for the primary bedroom on the main floor is a big deal. Now, if you're a buyer and it's not a deal breaker for you, some of the houses that are nice, that have good square footage, that were built in the 1990s and the early 2000s aren't selling as quickly because the primary bedroom is on the second floor. You can go in and get a good deal on these houses because there's a smaller pool of buyers willing to purchase these houses. So that's what I'm seeing buyers.
Speaking of good deals, can you tell me why would it be beneficial to go with a new construction home?
So in the Boise area market and the surrounding communities, right now new construction is about 38% of the homes being sold. Because of this and the competitive nature of these builders, they're able to get a nice new home for sometimes better than the cost of existing resale homes. Continuing with the new construction discussion, other things that are advantageous if you're looking for a home and you're willing to do new construction are the lender combination with the builders. They've set aside large amounts of money for the loans, and they're able to provide interest rate loans in the 4 and the 3%. And at this time in the market, when loans are in the high 6s and the 7%, getting an interest rate on a loan like that could save you hundreds to almost thousands of dollars on your home mortgage payment every month.
So I can just walk into a builder and they'll give me that interest rate, or how does that work? Is that something that you specifically can get me?
So builders publicize their based incentives to the market, but the teams and the agents that do a lot of work with these builders get better deals for their clients. It's true. For example, our team with one of the local builders was able to get a $5,000 reduction in price, all of the options, the appliances, the washer and dryer, the fridge, the epoxy garage, and a $7,000 buy down to help with their interest rate so that they could have an interest rate buy down. Those were things that were not publicly available for this builder, and they probably wouldn't offer to every real estate agent. But because we do enough business with them and they know that, we demand more on behalf of our clients, and we get more for our clients.
That's fantastic. So what if I like a home that's not a new build? Can I get those same incentives?
So being able to negotiate a good price on behalf of our clients works in all of the different areas: land, investment, resale, and new sale. Especially in times of year like this. in the winter is one of the best times to get a good deal in Idaho because there's less buyers, which means that the buyers have more of a position to negotiate. So yes, to answer your question, we should still be able to get you pretty substantial deals on a resale home.
Now, I've heard a lot of people, I don't know, friends that have moved here or something, that tell me, make sure you pay attention to what direction your home faces when buying it. What is that about?
So what they're talking about there is a couple of different things. It's related to the sun, and there's a couple reasons why the direction of the light from the sun are important. Some people prefer to have a backyard that's in the shade, so you'll want the backyard to face north, so that way the house casts a little bit of shade. You also want to pay attention to the trees. Some people don't want the primary bedroom to be on the west side of the house because that means all day long in the summer the sun is going to be warming that room up, and then when they go to bed that room will be warmer than the rest of the house. During the winter, this is really important. If you have a north facing driveway, it will stay snow covered and icy because of the shade, whereas if you have a south facing driveway, the snow will melt sooner than an east or west facing driveway or a north facing driveway. Those are generally the reasons that you see people pay attention to which way the house is facing. If somebody really likes to watch the sunrise, you can get a house that has a view of the mountains for the sunrise on the east side of Boise. You'll want the kitchen to have windows that face the east. So when you're drinking your morning tea or coffee, making breakfast, you'll be able to watch the sunrise.